I said, "Are you seeing anyone good, gracious?" And she said, no. I said, "Cool, you're seeing me, now since as I would rather not get hitched and presently gaming, and gone to a crying about I would rather not have a wedding. And presently I'm being compelled to have a wedding, when truly I simply maintained that it should be both of us on a mountain. Since I was like, this is significant business. The connection between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith has forever been a muddled one. And as of late, a significant occurrence happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock, which made Jada Pinkett Smith express a few things that were simply not charming concerning Will Smith at a particular moment. She referenced that she was constrained into marriage with Will Smith, and this created a ton of turmoil among the fans. As of late, Willow Smith had a remark about Jada Pinkett Smith and how she obliterated their family. How precisely was the family obliterated? You will figure out everything in this video. Yet before we proceed, remember to raise a ruckus around town button and leave a remark beneath saying I have bought in, and I will ensure I answer to your remark. Are you prepared for this oak number 12, result only a couple of days after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock the Oscars? Many individuals were discussing Jada Pinkett Smith, and certain individuals began to say that she destroyed her family, discussing big-name families in Hollywood. The Smith family is perhaps of the most eccentric family you would see out there. And Will Smith, as well as Jada Pinkett Smith, have gladly talked about this multiple occasions. Number 11. E! News interview in 2013. During a meeting with E! News, Will Smith was posed an inquiry, which was the point at which the last time he rebuffed Jaden Smith happened. He then, at that point, grinned and answered by saying that they didn't rebuff anybody in their family. That very year during another meeting, Will Smith said, "We regard our youngsters the manner in which we would regard some other individual things like tidying up their room. You won't ever advise a completely mature grown-up to tidy up their room. So we don't advise our children to tidy up their rooms." Number 10. Nurturing design. The technique that is utilized by Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, who bring up their kids, is a touch of disregard and not right as per many individuals. Many individuals have likewise said that Jada Pinkett Smith is very egotistical with regards to bringing up her kids, and a great deal of fans have referenced various situations when Jada Pinkett Smith has demonstrated her narrow-mindedness to everybody. Number 9. Youthful Willow Smith. When Willow Smith was a youngster, an image of her was taken with a 20-year-old person in bed. A ton of fans were upset by this, and quickly the image drew the consideration of kid security administrations, and kid security administrations were brought by individuals that were worried about Willow Smith and her well-being. A ton of mysterious sources likewise referenced to TMZ that Jada Pinkett Smith was of the conviction that Willow Smith was mature enough to deal with herself. Is that what she ought to have said? Jada Pinkett Smith additionally referenced that she considered the image to be a work of art and an approach to communicating craftsmanship. In the long run, Jada Pinkett Smith gathered together by expressing that nothing bad could really be said about the image, and that individuals were simply going overboard. Number 8. Kid prosperity. The way that Jada Pinkett Smith saw her little girl presenting on the bed with a shirtless man and was not moved by it shows that she couldn't have cared less about her little girl's prosperity. In 2015, Willow Smith was additionally confronted with one more type of cultural tension when she posted an image of herself without a shirt on. In light of how old she was, the greater part of her supporters could have done without the image, and they stated it was off base for her to follow through with something like that. Jada Pinkett Smith then chose to answer what individuals were talking about her little girl's image. Simply don't contaminate something not grimy. It is truly extreme. I feel like the association with the worth of ladies on a greater scale has diminished colossally. What do you comprehend by this statement? Many individuals were exceptionally stunned in light of the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith didn't address the image. and it seems that she saw nothing amiss with it. In any case, number 7, the Red Casual Conversation, during an episode of the Red Casual Conversation that occurred in May 2018, Willow Smith was allowed the opportunity to talk, and she referenced that she began to trim herself subsequent to delivering an effective melody named Whip My Hair. This tune was an effective hit when Willow Smith was only 11 years of age, and a great deal of supporters trust that assuming Jada Pinkett Smith was aware of her kids and focused harder on Willow Smith, she would have found that not all things be fine with Willow Smith during one more episode of the Red Casual Conversation that circulated in 2019. Willow Smith uncovered as a part of her life, referencing that she was simply under 13 years of age. When she began watching Grown Up Satisfied during that episode, Jada Pinkett Smith likewise referenced that she realized about what was happening, and she never tried to converse with her little girl about the thing she was going through. Number 6, The Pot, in April 2020, Willow Smith uncovered one more confidential about her self-letting. Everybody realized that she was dependent on smoking pot. She likewise stated that it was useful to many individuals and smoking assists them with centering significantly better. She additionally stated that albeit the smoking pot helped her, it was causing more damage than great, as she got dependent on it. She expressed that subsequent to quitting any pretense of smoking pot, she had the option to zero in on certain things that she couldn't regularly zero in on. The stunning thing about this whole situation was that Will Smith, as well as Jada Pinkett Smith, realized that their little girl was dependent on smoking pot, regardless of realizing that they made no endeavor to prevent her from smoking, and permitted her to do anything she desired. Number 5, Self-Centered Guardians, web-based entertainment, was loaded up with a ton of remarks from fans. And Will Smith, as well as Jada Pinkett Smith, were called narrow-minded for permitting their kid to go through such extreme smoking. Willow Smith let out another mystery, declaring that she was polyamorous, and the manner in which Jada Pinkett Smith answered to this was proof that she didn't focus on her girl's life. Jada Pinkett Smith said that she recollected a moment when Willow Smith enlightened her regarding her craving of being polyamorous, and she referenced that she didn't go against the choice at all. When she said, "This is my choice," I resembled hello, that is okay, I approve of her choice, for however long expectations are clear. When you resembled hello, this is my get down, I was like, I thoroughly get it. I think anything goes as long as the goals are clear. Number 4, Jaden Smith. Despite the fact that Willow Smith is impacted by Jada Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith's nurturing Jaden Smith isn't avoided with regard to the circumstance to the manner in which Jaden Smith acts, is simply proof that he was not focused on much consideration as a kid. In 2013, Jaden Smith made a stunning declaration that through everybody remembering his folks reeling for the declaration, he spread the word about it, that he needed liberation for his 15th birthday celebration, in spite of the fact that Jaden Smith requested liberation. That was not the most stunning thing that happened. What stunned individuals significantly more was the reaction that Jada Pinkett Smith provided for this solicitation. She said, "I contemplated internally devastated as I was was like, he is correct now, is the ideal opportunity. He is 15, and it's the ideal opportunity for him to take off from the house. I contemplated internally devastated as I resembled he's right now, is the ideal opportunity. He's 15. It's the ideal opportunity for him to take off from the house." Number 3, terrible treatment. Many individuals were not shocked by how Mike Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith treated their kids in light of the fact that the relationship Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith had was not a decent one by any means. Many individuals are still of the assessment that Jada Pinkett Smith is a childish individual due to the manner in which she treats Will Smith. Let us discuss what occurred at the Oscars. As an illustration, an unknown source, reference to U.S. Week by Week, felt that in spite of the fact that Will stood up and slapped Chris Rock for the remarks he made about Jada Pinkett Smith's bare head. She was upset about the manner in which her significant other responded. Individuals concur that Will Smith went overboard by slapping Chris Rock, and he might have taken the matter much better compared to he did. It was likewise uncovered that Jada Pinkett Smith was not keen on Will Smith shielding her, since she guaranteed that she didn't require security from anybody. Number 2 fraudulent various fans via web-based entertainment called Jada Pinkett Smith a deceiver since she was chuckling after Will Smith hit Chris Rock on the face. Did you see that video? You ought to look at it. The video was recorded by another person that was available in the Oscars room, and the individual was only a couple of feet from the stage. Assuming you watch that video, you will see that Jada Pinkett Smith's face was not recorded, yet the point from the back was seen. She shifted forward after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and the manner in which she moved clearly, she burst into chuckling. Number 1 Willow Smith's case. During a new meeting Willow Smith discussed